As the Yes Network presents New York Yankees baseball. It's the Yankees against the Orioles in the first game of a doubleheader from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Hanser Alberto leads off, hitting .315 this season. Then it's Trey Mancini in the two-hole. Anthony Santander hits third. Then Renato Nunez. James Paxton, who has really pitched well his last two outings. The numbers overall in the season, 7-6, a 4.40 ERA.
Yeah, that's right. Yankee fans like twos a little bit more, I think.
That ball is off the glove of Urshela, and it'll be a base hit to begin things for Alberto. Rolled slowly to Urshela. He'll have one play. It's to first, and he makes it. Advancing to second is Alberto. Let's take a look at the game time weather. That ball is scooped into shallow right center. It will get down for a base hit. Gardner cuts it off. Alberto had to hold up. It's a base hit for Santander, and now runners on the corners with one down. Lifted to center. Gardner drifting back. That'll be deep enough to score the run. Gardner will toss it back in. A sacrifice fly for Renato Nunez, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead. The 1-2. He went around, and VR is down on strikes. Paxton allows a run after a half inning. Orioles 1, Yankees coming to bat. Brett Gardner leading off. Then it's Gio Urshela in the two-hole with Didi Gregorius, Gary Sanchez, and Gleyber Torres following him. And on the mound, a man who the Yankees just saw at Camden Yards, Gabriel Noah. And Gardner works a walk. Gardner and Urshela trying to make some Yankees history. As Urshela grounds that fair. The throw to second, not in time, and not caught. So everybody's safe. Gregorius smashes that. Deep to right center field. Wilkerson back, looking up. It is gone. A 3-run homer for Didi Gregorius. And just like that, the Yankees have a 3-1 lead.
Well, this is what the Baltimore Orioles do. They give up a lot of home runs and they give up a lot of runs. And Didi, after a day off, boom, popped one. 3-1. Without an out in the first.
This season, they are soaring up a list you don't want to be at the top of. Sanchez hits it hard, but right at the second baseman VR, playing on the left side of the infield, one down. Torres drives that high and deep to right. It is gone. His 11th home run against Baltimore this year. It's 4-1 Yankees.
Well, I tell you what, Ryan, that's hard to do. 11 home runs off of one team, and you still got a couple games left. And what a way to start a doubleheader. A day that you might get anywhere from 8 to 10 at-bats. Wow. Let's go back out there, let my offense swing it a little bit. Again, Torres, when he goes the other way, one of the better pure swing hitters in the American League.
Tauchman flies out to left. Roger Maris, 1961, hit 13 against the White Sox. As Alberto stays down for that one and throws out Maben to end the inning. But the damage has been done. Didi Gregorius lifts his 9th homer of the year into the Yankee bullpen. And then Torres shoots his 11th against Baltimore out to right. Swing, and a tip held onto. And Severino down on strikes. Second strikeout for Paxton. Off the end of the bat. Popped up into shallow center. Valero way out to make the catch. And end the inning. A nice 1-2-3 shutdown inning from James Paxton. Ford rolls that into the shift. In shallow right. VR will throw him out. One away. That's why you cross that bridge when you come to it. Gardner whacks that fair into the right field corner. It shoots out off the wall, but Gardner speeds into second with a 2-out double. The 0-2 to Urshela is flipped into right center. Long run and over ahead of Wilkerson. Gardner will score. Urshela at second with a 2-out RBI double, and it's 5-1.
You know, I didn't want to talk back to you, but that wasn't flipped. That ball was hammered.
The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Gregorius down on strikes, but the Yankees add another run. Back-to-back doubles from Gardner and Urshela. It's 5-1 after 2.
He will be cleared to throw. Obviously, he needs to see the doctor before that can happen, but he thinks as though as long as he's cleared to throw.
Swinging tomorrow, and Paxton looking sharp so far here in the third. Back-to-back strikeouts. The 0-2 is hit in the air to right field and deep. Maben drifting back, looking up. That is gone. Trey Mancini hits an 0-2 fastball out to right. His 28th of the year, and it's a 5-2 game.
Well, you've talked about Mancini and how good he's been recently, especially with the long ball, and this really is kind of where Paxton wanted to throw this pitch.
Well out of the strike zone. Santander flips that one to right, and Maben makes the catch to end the inning. The Orioles get one run back. It's 5-2 Yankees after 2.5. Another easy one for Alberto. 2 down. Tauchman flies that one into left. Peterson fighting the sun, makes the catch, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Inoa. After 3, Yankees 5, Orioles 2, and that fan gets a souvenir. Just missed with that fastball, and 1-out walk to VR. That one skips away from Sanchez, and scampering to second is VR. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Like a cutter upstairs. Strikeouts now for Paxton. Lined deep to left. Tauchman tracking it and makes the catch on the track for the final out. Ford went around, and there are 2 down here in the fourth.
Pitching has been so strong.
Valera hits that off the end of the bat into right field for a 2-out base hit. And he's going to go for 2 and be out.
Well, Ryan, every once in a while, as a young player, you want to show your manager you can do some things, and every once in a while, it's not the right thing to do. So let's talk about it, and then we'll go to break, all right?
Yeah, sounds good. I like your plan. Valera clearly out as he takes a glove to the face. Elevated the pitch count early. Swing and a miss. Cheese right by Wilkerson. And we'll take a look at the Coors Light refreshing finish.
Yeah, I might even throw one of those down, too.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like an inter-game thing we can do.
Gregorius across his body, and the throw up the line. So Richie Martin will reach on an infield single. There's a Mike flag.
That's right.
Could be 2. Gregorius, Valera, inning over. And it'll keep Paxton an option for the 6th.
I like double plays when I don't have anything else to say. I'm thinking about the Mike flag here. But you don't make contact.
Urshela skies that deep to left field. Peterson looking up. That is a massive bomb. Gio Urshela goes into the bleachers over the bullpen as the dream season continues. It's 6-2 Yankees.
What I was going to finish my story, Ryan, is you don't want to make contact because then you give yourself another chance to hit a bomb. what Urshela did. Are you serious with this? It's getting up to Gary Sanchez and Judge range there.
Gregorius pops that into shallow left, and Peterson makes the catch.
Still holding that ball. We got a square spot on it.
Sanchez strikes out, but Gio Urshela with 18 bombs this year. None further than this one. This guy didn't expect a souvenir, but he got one out there in the bleachers.
He heard the song and it reminded him he needed to get it in.
Yeah, might have gotten worried there.
He's much better than that, though, right?
I think so. Swing and a miss. Feels like Paxton just getting sharper and sharper. That ball is laced to left center field. Tauchman looking up. That ball is gone. Anthony Santander takes an 0-2 off-speed delivery into the Orioles bullpen. It's a 6-3 game.
We've been fooled by a couple of them. I mean, you read this off the bat as a gapper. Tauchman wasn't going to run it down, but this ball carried all the way into the bullpen.
The 2-2 popped up. In the infield, Ford down from first will make the catch to end the inning. Paxton threw 6 innings of 3-run ball, protecting a 6-3 lead. There's the green maple.
Is that even a thing? A green maple?
It's a Mike flag, Paul.
Yeah.
He went walk, then fielder's choice where everyone reached. As Maben destroys that to left field. It's gone. Cameron Maben hits the Yankees' 4th home run of the day, and it's 7-3.
We've touched on it. I mean, the Yankee hitters are swinging the bats, and this is what the Orioles have done all year. They give up home runs. I think if you're the game 1 starter of a doubleheader, you know that you're going to have a long leash. You got to get through some innings.
Ford flies that in the air to left. Peterson waits and ends the inning, but the Yankees add one more. Cameron Maben sends one to that kid off the deflection. The family's fired up with good reason. What a play.
He hands it to me like he got the autograph. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. You know what Big Brothers do on the way home?
Yes.
And did it have
yeah,
the
it had
actual
the special
playoff logo?
It did.
That's nice.
Tauchman settles under it. 1 down. The 2-2 is fisted on the ground to second. Valera ends the inning. A 1-2-3 frame for Tommy Kahnle. We'll keep things right here for God Bless America.
Let's see if they got their eyes on. Hey, how are you?
There you go. And Valera down on strikes.
You know, Jack did mention something where he did have a lot of foul.
And Gardner is on base for a 3rd time today. Now time for T-Mobile's connection to the game. Runner goes, and Urshela finds the open hole on the right side. Gardner will scoot to 3rd, and Gio Urshela with his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, Ryan, don't blink, but this is like the way you used to play the game. You were in an emergency zone of just putting it in play.
As Gregorius lofts that high and deep to right center, but the leaping catch made by Wilkerson. Tagging and coming home to score is Gardner. It's a sac fly for Didi Gregorius, who gave it a ride, and it's 8-3.
Out, and if you had an opportunity, you bury somebody, and it takes a lot of the stress out of the game, and it does. It takes a lot of the stress out of Aaron Boone having to go to his bullpen. I'll tell you what, as you watch the Yankees now, it's just like there are times this year where they have made it look easy.
Alberto flicks that over short and out of the reach of Gregorius. It's the 2nd hit for Hanser Alberto. This first game off, but he misses here to Mancini, and now the first 2 are on to begin the 8th.
He has a little trouble.
That's hit hard and through into right field, a base hit. Alberto's going to hang on at 3rd, but the Orioles have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the 8th. And Zach Britton warming in the Yankee pen. The 2-2 is tapped weakly to the right side. Valera over to throw out Nunez. Run scores. And it's an 8-4 game with 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. The payoff? High and in, and Sessa reloads the bases. And that is going to do it for Luis Sessa. His first tough outing in a while. Well, it looked like Zach Britton was maybe going to get game one off, but Luis Cessa runs into trouble. Dropped a slider in there, strike three. Beautiful pitch, great decision, 2 down. Not even close on ball 4 as it goes flying to the backstop. And the Orioles are going to score a run. It's an 8-5 game.
See Gary Sanchez kind of move it up.
Grounded to short. Gregorius fires to first in time, and that ends the thread. The Orioles do score 2, 8-5 Yankees after 7.5. And a Jersey guy, Jimmy Yacobonis, into the game for Baltimore. There's like real identification depending on where you're from, for sure.
Cool stuff.
Martin in the hole does a nice job getting in front of that one. Talkman pops that up into shallow left. Peterson makes the catch. Maben works the 2-out walk. Ford lines that to left center field. On the run, Wilkerson. He will get there, covering a lot of ground for the final out of the bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th. The Yankees looking to lock down an 8-5 win. Fisted in the air to first. Ford makes the catch. A quick first down. You know, the interesting part of that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at bat, I mean, and that was so entertaining, and that was an epic battle in baseball at its finest. Chase the slider there, and is down for the 2nd out. Grounded to third. Going to be a tough play. Urshela makes it. Tremendous play from Gio Urshela to end an 8-5 Game 1 Yankee win.
We talk so much about Urshela's offense, and you forget. I mean, he is bar none one of the better third basemen in baseball defensively. And what a great way to end it. You never thought that this was going to not be a closer type game for Chapman, but it ended up that way. But it ended up on the good side for the Yankees, looking for another doubleheader sweep, which they've done pretty much all year in their doubleheaders.